What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining me when I'm going live Sunday. I was contemplating not going live today, but you know what? I want to reach 30,000 subscribers. And the only way to do it is get there today. Now, fun fact, July 20th, I reached 15,000 subscribers. So I'm actually a day ahead. It seems, I guess I'm averaging 5,000 subscribers per month, maybe. So hopefully I can get pretty close to 50,000 by the end of the year. It's going to be pretty hard to do, but I'm going to keep pushing for it, you know? What's up, two dudes? Two dudes. Yeah, I'm going to keep pushing for it. And like I said, we're about 97 away from 30,000. What's up, Avery? 97 away from 30,000. Now, I started out strong this morning. I was at 100 away, and then I got to about 70 away, and then for some odd reason, 30 people unsubscribed my channel. So I don't know. Anyway, it's neither here nor there. So today, I had two pin blanks. I had a mixture of resin ones that I kind of glued up, but they didn't hold together. I was cutting them on the bandsaw, and the bandsaw decided to do its thing, and my blank went flying. So, what's up, Joe? What's up, Michael? Yeah. So we're gonna get rolling. So the plan is now I'm going to probably end up either turning a small, just candy dish with a lid and a finial after this, or I might just put in a piece of, just because I have them already ready to go, I might just put in a pin blank, either some ebony or some spalted tamarind. Yeah. Or some Osage orange. We'll see. I'm going to get this thing fired up so we get going. But hit that like button and definitely subscribe. Help me get to 30,000. And I'm going to be doing my... I'm contemplating if I'm going to do my Patreon live on Tuesday, or if I'm going to do it later on in the week. So maybe you guys can help me out. Let me know. And if you haven't done so already, yeah, spalted tamarind. Maybe I'll do that one. We'll do that one after this one. Fuck it. Why not? So I'm going to get rolling. As you can see, I have a little bit of my glove that got stuck to my blank from glue up. So, nonetheless, we are here and we're ready to rock and roll. So let's go. And this is another one with the eye crystal. It didn't fully cure the way I like. The ratios on this crystal are just a little bit different. I'm not really a big fan of it. I'm probably going to go with the other one. You guys can see the residue as I turn. So see, a little bit more residue. That's what you get when... Yeah, this is the 30,000 subscriber live. We're going to get there. So right now I'm using my round carbide tool. And I'm getting these blanks down to manageable shape before I decide to wet sand and then apply my polish. What's up, Joe? Thank you to all those who have became channel members as of late and became Patreon members. I really do appreciate that. It's the G0844 14 by 20 lathe. I'm working on that. That's why I'm working so hard to get to 50,000, because I have a deal riding on it with aside from wanting to get to 50,000, but I have a deal riding on it. I'm gonna be getting a deal with Grizzly, hopefully, from what I've been told from reps and stuff. So first thing I'm gonna do is try to get get the big G0995, because I don't see anybody on YouTube with it that has it, and I would love to showcase that lathe for Grizzly. What's up, Delacarnes? Yeah, they do. You have to learn your speeds. Usually pins, you want to stay at 2,500 to 3,500 RPMs. Right now, I'm a little past 3,200. And the high setting on this lathe is almost 4,000. So congratulations to Mike on that live earlier. That's a pretty good one, man. I didn't get to watch a whole lot of it, but I was in and out, and he did really good. That should put Mike right at 5,000 subscribers, hopefully. Thanks, Michael. What's up, Brian? Yeah, just less than 100,000. I saw that. That's pretty awesome, dude. Yeah, this epoxy is still pretty green. It's not really breaking down as easy as I'd like it to. What's up, boy? What's up, Arami? Okay. So this epoxy is going to be difficult today. It is, I can tell. This is 320. I'm just evening it out just to see what I have. Getting the residue off. Oh, that's good. Yeah, this epoxy is not good. It's not good. Yeah, it's kind of janky today, man. It's been one of those days. It's okay though. We're gonna keep going. You know what I'm saying? We are gonna keep going, even though this stuff is like tearing to hell. Oh shit. You know what, guys? I hate to do it, but this isn't gonna work. This is not gonna work. I'm gonna pull this off, and we're gonna start up a bowl, or we're gonna start up another pan. Let's do some spalted tamarind, shall we? I'm just gonna pull this off. I'll cut this so I can save my pin blank. Yeah, it's pretty. It didn't cure very good. That whatever. Let's go. So we're going to do some Osage orange. And then we are going to do some spalted tamarind. How about that? How about them apples? We'll start with the tamarind first. Let's go for it. Why not? This isn't going to be a long live. It's going to be like an hour and a half. Alright, since this is wood, alright, let's do this. Seeing what on here? LLC? Thank you. Damn, I did not mean to do that. Fucking bitch. Damn it. Hey, Virginia Maker. What's up, Dennis? The names are messed up? What do you mean by that? Yeah, interesting shape. You guys hit that like button and subscribe. Help me get to 30,000. This is 320. Now I'm going to go 400. I have a thought. What do you guys think about the other blank that I still have? It's a mixture of colors, like a green, like a Halloween green, and then a Halloween orange, and then either some Osage orange or some ebony. Maybe you guys could pick. I'm gonna do like a hybrid pen. See how that turns out. Let me know what you, what's up, Runic? Okay, ebony with the resin stack, you got it, brother. All right, so we're gonna slow this down. This thing's been sanded. A little bit more, I'm gonna sand it. A little bit more. You got it, brother. What's up, Bobo? What's up, Bailey? Thanks for being here. Hit that like button and subscribe. So I'm going to be doing, I've decided I'm going to be doing a live on my Patreon Tuesday. Tuesday, okay? Hey, Oliver. So, Michael, if you can, share my Patreon link. It's totally free to join the Patreon and to become a member there. It's separate than my YouTube channel. It's another way to help support me, my 77 Rockets. I'm going to be doing a live on my Patreon, my first ever live on my Patreon. So, if you can, Michael, share the link on there. And you guys click that link and you just hit join. It's free. And if you guys just so happen to want to support 77 Rockets more, there's two tiers of paid membership. It's totally up to you. But if you want to join, it's free. So you guys can catch the live on Tuesday. So just click that link and hit join. It's totally free. All right. A little bit more to go. I'm hitting it with 400 right now. Few parts of this pen. All right, that's looking a lot better. Not perfect, but it's a lot better. Okay. Now I'm gonna go get some paper towels. We're going to be doing a CA glue finish on it. I don't know what you mean by that, but all right. How many white things do I have? Okay. Let me put some gloves on. Because this epoxy, or not epoxy, this super glue is real finicky. Damn, these gloves suck. Just use my Maxi Flex gloves. I'll actually use my Kago gloves. Shout out to Kago. Sponsor, thank you. My nose has been going wild lately. I did a bunch of ripping on the table saw at work on Saturday, and Got me pretty good, to say the least. Okay. So I got my Star Bond ready to rock and roll. And this is the Star Bond thin. I got my lathe in reverse. Go about 1,500 RPMs. Thank you all. Appreciate that. This is going to be an interesting one, because I have the curves in it. Okay, let's see. So I'm going to do this shit. Yeah, I don't know. I like the one that Mike and Dave use. Can't wait for my respirators to come in. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate that. Thanks for being here. All right. Yeah, can't beat CA fumes, you know? That's for damn sure. I don't know if you guys heard me before. What's up, printer? It's challenging to get in these grooves, but it's also rewarding at the same time. I know it's bad practice. I don't normally use gloves, but when you have when you're doing this and you have a CA glue that really activates real fast and burns your hand, or has a possibility to burn your hand, I'd rather take my time gingerly with a glove. And you notice that I'm being very careful, and I'm putting the side of the glove that has the coating on it. It's not the cloth side. But I do appreciate your concern. I really do. I'm not like against people saying anything about safety. I really do appreciate that. But I can assure you, I'm not trying to do things or teach people the wrong way of doing things. I am just trying to make it so I'd rather not burn my hand with the CA glue as opposed to getting my hand caught. So, no disrespect to you, Russell. And thank you everybody for being here. You guys hit that like button and subscribe. And if you didn't hear me before earlier, I'm gonna be doing my my first live on my Patreon on Tuesday. It's gonna be afternoon time, probably, I don't know, probably 4:30 p.m. Pacific time. So if you guys want to check that out, I'd really appreciate it. And being a member is free. Now I will say there are paid tiers of the membership if you are interested. Yeah, it's totally free. And if you want to become a member, I'd greatly appreciate that. Yes, safety first. But just so you know, I am being very careful. The lathe is in reverse for sanding. And I'm being very careful with the steps that I take. I am not against safety by any means. I actually pride myself on safety. Nice. I actually just signed a contract with one of the best safety companies in the world, Peak Safety. They're going to be sending me 2 respirators, which I'm pretty pumped about. And I'll be sharing the links to that their products soon. They're sending me a power cap. And they also are sending me a PureFlow 3000 hard hat respirator. So I'm pretty excited. Gonna do a few more coats of the CA glue, and then I'm gonna polish this thing out. Gonna polish this thing out, and then we are going to install the hardware. Everybody say hello to Jessica. Two more coats, and then I'm gonna slap some polish on this thing. What's up, Sammy? Coming up on 30,000 subs. If you haven't done so already and you like this content, I greatly appreciate it if you hit that like button and subscribe. Also, I'm going to be doing a live on my Patreon, my very first live on Tuesday. So if you can, go check out the link in the description box or scroll up the chat a little bit. And Michael posted a link to the, he shared a link to the Patreon page. So if you have a chance, head on over there and click join. It's totally free. And I'll be doing a live tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, Tuesday. Okay. Very soon, my friend, very soon. So this one's pretty good. I'm going to put another coat on this other one right here. Right. right. Ditch the gloves. This is a little bit unorthodox, but I'm going to polish this thing with some wax. Cams are a little too high. Real low settings. How you doing? Not too bad. A little bit of residue in there. A bit of glue residue, but overall not too bad. You might be right, Bubba. That's all we're gonna put on there. Okay, now we're gonna get our pin blank, our pin. Let's see. This one. Okay, we're gonna go gold. And I'll bring you guys back just so you can see what I'm doing. What's up, Manuel? Setting up my cloth. I take my pin blanks off. Set the mandrel to the side. What's up, Kiara? Thanks for being here. All right, no, I got this this pin hardware. This is the center. And these kits come with all the pieces. This is the top part of the pin. That will go with the clip. And I'm going with gold here. There's the pin tip. Here's the clip. This is the center where you adjust for the pin to come out. And then last but not least, a little divider. Oops. A little divider. And I got my trusty pin press here from BM Wood. Shout out to BM Wood, one of my sponsors, who sent this to me. It really makes putting pins together very easy. So let's see. Like that right there. This is gonna be my bottom. Let's see. Got this. Got this. I'm gonna hit these real quick. My belt sander. Okay. Sometimes these little bars, these little tubes, they sit a little proud, and you just have to take them down just a little bit so that they're flush. So I'm gonna put the pin tip in. Like so. And then the next step is to put the adjustment, because that's where the center will go, so you can twist the pin in and out. And when I do this, I like to gradually work up to a point where I see fit that it's gonna look it's gonna be presentable for the pin to be able to function in an appealing way, and you'll see that right now. So usually you want to go to the bar little line, but I like to creep up on it. So you put this in, you twist, and then you twist the pin. So that's perfect right there. So you twist the pin in and out. It's got little grooves in there, and you just put the pin in. So that's good. Then you take your center bar, your center spreader, little tube, and put that in. And this is a step 4 of step 1, really. And I have this oriented. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually hit this down just a hair right here. And this spalted tamarind is really pretty. You could see like hints of like gray and black in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go thin side up. Let's see which one looks better. Yeah, I'll go thin side up. So I'll adjust my hardware like this. Adjust my press to get closer. Right? Just line these up and get it all locked in. Just like that. And then you got this piece, And there you go. You have yourself a pin. A fully functional pin. And it's got profile on it. And she's ready to rock and roll. So this is the first one. This is Spalted Tamarine. Not too bad. And this next one's going to be a first for me. Thank you. All right, so this next one is going to be a first for me. And you guys, it's kind of cool. My plan fell apart from earlier. Actually, you guys are going to get to see me. You guys are going to get to see how I hollow this out. Because I hadn't got to that. But you will see it now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this big part of my mandrel off. And we'll adjust a little bit so you guys can see. So I'll bring this out. This is my big part of my mandrel. So I'm going to take this piece right here. It's called a knockout bar. And now this goes in my tailstock. This is your headstock. This is your tailstock. Take this out. Put it to the side. I will be using it again. But I have a Jacobs chuck set up. And I have my drill bit. And I'm going to be drilling a hole out in the center of my blank. Get my chuck ready. And I'm going to adjust my RPMs. I'm going to go with my lower setting because you don't really want to go crazy speed. I call the fast speed ludicrous speed like Spaceballs. But I'm going to line up on my big pulley so that I could go slow speed. And I always double check that my belt is in line. It has grooves on it, and the pulley has grooves itself. And then I lock it back in. Now for this, I want to go about 500 RPMs. So I'm going to be locking this in the chuck. What's up, Saline? Hello, hello. Thank you for joining me. Locking that in. Let me see. Maybe I'll go with this side. Yeah, I'll go with this side. Okay, and I'll just guide this into my center right there. And then I'll slowly start the lathe. We're going to go 500 RPMs right here, like I had said. I'll back this light out so you guys don't get annoyed. So I took it down to about 540. And I'm going to start, and you'll see the resin start to come out. I lock this in, and I slowly go in and take small amounts of the material out, strictly because you don't want to heat the resin up as you draw in the drill bit, because as you know, when you put force to an object, it causes friction and it causes heat, and you want to do the best you can to not heat this up. Oops, that did not work out. That did not work out. Okay. It's okay though. So what we're going to do is I'm going to undo this chuck. These things happen, so it's nice that you guys get to see this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to glue this back up real quick. And it's no big deal. This type of stuff happens. So I'm gonna be putting some CA glue right here, and then some accelerator on this opposing part. Right? Drop my accelerator. And I'm going to be holding that in place. Okay. Overheated. Yep, it happens. It's all good. Didn't really overheat, it just came off. Okay, so I'm gonna plug in my phone now. Shit. Got that too. Okay. Looking at my phone because it's dying. Oh, RPMs. The RPMs are 500. There we go. It didn't overheat. It just, the glue failed. So we're just going to keep going because that's what we do. No, it wasn't because of the RPMs. It was strictly because the piece fell apart, which happens, you know. Get that dialed in right there. Start the RPMs up and slowly we're right at 500 RPMs. We're just going to keep doing what we're doing. That's the beauty of woodworking and just working in the shop when you have projects and whatever. And that's the beauty of these lives too as well. It's not like a video. It's not like you can edit stuff and edit out all the stuff, the mistakes and things like that. This is live. Things like this do happen when you're building things. So it's good to be able to encounter these type of occurrences and then just be able to fix them, you know, because they do happen, right? So I'm a believer in you have to embrace these kind of things because they are what are really going to make you get better. And show people like you guys that mistakes do happen and it's okay, right? All right, so we got this unchucked. So you can see that the hole's in there. She ain't perfect, but that's okay. We're gonna make it work. Okay. So I'm gonna take this one back. Now we are gonna do so this is gonna be a gunmetal and ebony pin. Oh. Okay, so I know what I'm gonna do. Gunmetal and ebony pin, and I am just going to see what I'm gonna do. Yeah, just gonna pull this off. You can reuse pin blanks. What's up, Sherry? Thanks for being here. See if I can get this off. Sweet. Just gonna reuse this. Almost ready to rock and roll. This is gonna fuck my hand up, but it's okay. It's okay. Yo. Okay, so we're gonna take this stuff off. Take this stuff off and get this chucked up. Take this down. Okay. Get this pin mandrel back on. Get these chucked up. The cool thing about this is you guys that are new here is you guys are going to get to see the finished process of the epoxy, the resin part of the pin, and the wood part of the pin as well. This is kind of like a hybrid, so I'm pretty pumped about this. I'll get this all locked in. And tighten this up. Right? Get this tight. We're going to adjust our belt. Get down a little bit. Adjust this belt back to ludicrous speed. What's up, Niche? Use this light to get it back on our grooves, which I've done. Lock it back in place. Get you guys set in a close. There we go. Okay. And here we go. Where did I put it? All right. We're going to use a rounding tool and a roughing tool. We're going to get this ebony down. What's up, Roosevelt? You guys hit that like button and subscribe. going to put my mask on for this one because the ebony is slightly toxic. Pretty good with the roughing tool. What's up, Chris? What's up, Frank Green? What's up, Mr. Frank Green? I'm making a pen. What's up, Edmund? What's up, Mr. Toxic? How you doing? Welcome to the chat, the live stream. Oh, thank you, Mr. Frank Green. I appreciate that, man. All right, so I got the ebony down. So now I'm going to crank her into reverse and do a little bit of sanding on the ebony. And we're going to take this in 2 parts. All right? Thank you, Mr. Frank Green. I appreciate you. So right now we're sanding the ebony. And this is a wood that is a lot more dense. And I'm actually going to really sand this ebony really good. So I'm going to go 400. And I'm also going to hit it with some 800. I'm going to hit it all the way up to 3,000. How about that? Just get her real nice and smooth. Okay. What's up, John? Jan? What's up, Jesse? Thanks for hanging out. Okay, there's the 800. What's up, Mike? There's 1,000. There's the 2,000. You guys hit that like button and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 30,000. And if you really like what you're seeing, consider becoming a channel member. Also, another way to support 77 Rockets Woodworking is I have a Patreon page. And I will be doing my first live this coming Tuesday. It's totally free, so if you join, you can see the live Tuesday. All right. right, the ebony looks really good. We're gonna pull that off. Actually, you know what? We're gonna roll with it here. All right, so now we're gonna hit the epoxy or the resin. I can get this camera locked in. I'm gonna go back from reverse. I'm gonna be using my rounding tool. We're gonna tighten this up just a hair. What's up, whatever your name is? I don't know what your name is, so. Thanks for being here. See you later. You have a marvelous night too. Hello, Kelly. Welcome. Sailing Cook. Hope to see you again. You guys hit that like button and subscribe. So the first part of this pin is it's an ebony hardwood, and the second part of this pin is a resin. It's a mixture of colors that I have had cut off from blanks that I've poured and cured. All right. Okay. This resin is not really cooperating today, but we are gonna do this. Hope so. Okay. Okay. Come on, sucker. Okay, so that we have we have both of these on here. So what I'm gonna do, trip over my fucking own shit, is I'm gonna tape over this. Tape over this so that I don't get any residue from the wet sanding on it, as opposed to just taking it off. I'm gonna leave it on there. No, it's a pin, Binde. But I could definitely probably make a weed pipe though. That's what you fancy. Okay. So now we're gonna wet sand. I got all my stuff set up for wet sanding. Get my cloth. So I could hit that in. Hello. Thanks for being here. All right. So I have all my, I did a little bit of dry sanding on there. So I have all my grits in here. I have all the way from 400 to 3,000. Making a weird sound. I'm doing good. How you doing, Adrian? So here's 400. We're gonna go 1,500 RPMs to start because the 400 is a little bit more aggressive. No. And you guys will see it come to life as I go. So what I'm doing here is wet sanding. And the whole key is with resin, you don't want to heat it up. you want to keep it nice and cool. So that's why each pass that you go, you dip in the sandpaper. And this is 400 grit. That's good, man. I'm glad you're doing good, Adrian. Thanks for joining me on this Sunday. Trying to get to 30,000 subscribers. You guys hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't done so. So this is a 2-piece pen, the first I've ever done. So it's going to be half resin and half wood, which is pretty cool. Looking forward to seeing how that's going to be. So I'm doing the finishing process on this resin side of the pen first. What's up, Juan? How you doing, brother? I see your Eagles got a big win today. Okay, so now that's the 400. We're going to stop the lathe, and each time we're going to rub the residue off. You guys are going to see this pen really take shape. So now we're going to up the RPMs to 2,000. We're going to run the 800. Hola. Making a pin. Now, even as green as this epoxy is, thank you so much. I appreciate that. So, each of these resin casts are different. The orange on this side being the one that is the most green. It just so happens that it is that way because certain epoxy that I have, it takes a little bit longer to cure, and some of them just take a long time. The ratios just might be wrong on the certain one, and that's just how it is. So in reality, this is kind of like a Frankenstein pen, which is pretty cool. You never know what to expect with resin and even wood when you're doing these types of things, because anything can happen, really, you know. So I'm running the 800, and then we are going to stop the lathe again, just like so. And we are going to be wiping this. Now you can tell these other ones are really smooth. This one is a little bit more abrasive, and it's just because the epoxy is not really that cured. We'll just keep going, right? That's what we do. So this is 1,000 grit. Gonna keep making our passes. And hopefully each of these kind of catches up to each other. The Patreon, my first live on Patreon will be Tuesday, for those of you who missed it. The link is in the description box. I'm going to start doing one live a week. It's totally free to join. You just click the link and hit join. I'm going to be having a bunch of stuff. I'll be having some resin pins cured, fully cured, like really cured, so that I can do those on there. And then I'm going to do a bowl, candy dish, bowl type with a finial, with a lid and a finial. So be sure to look out for that. If you guys could, head on over there and join. I'd greatly appreciate that. And if you can, consider liking and subscribing my channel as well. I'm coming up on 30,000, and that really means a lot to me. And thank you for being here. So this is the 1,000. Gonna stop the lathe. Give her a little wipe down. What's up, Eric? Hello, John. What's up, Timothy? Thanks for being here. And this is nice. I'm liking this. This isn't perfect. They're off center, which is kind of cool. It's a little different, but they have each of the characteristics, the flakes, and this one just needs to be taken down a little bit more, but it's looking good. It's gonna look good with some polish and some more sanding. So we got the two. Now we're gonna roll with the 2,000 grit, and the same process. Just gonna run it through here. And these are the two grits right here that are going to really marble this down and really make it pop. Not a lot of pressure. Just let the sandpaper do its thing. And like I said before, the water is strictly to keep the resin cool. Me too. I like the colors too. I'll show you guys after we finish this pin. I'll show you guys some pins that I did this past week. I'll show you guys them, and you guys can look at them. And anybody who's interested, they're also available to buy. And my email is in the description box as well, ryancarey618@gmail.com. So anybody who's interested in purchasing these pins, either you can buy a pin that I've made already, or you can have one made. Awesome. Red is nice. Thanks. Maybe I'll start a OnlyFans for my fingers. Just kidding. So this is the 2000. And she's really starting to smooth out. Soft hands? I don't know if I have soft hands. I'm a carpenter. Thank you. Thanks for being here. I am making a resin / exotic wood pen. A few more runs with this 2000. Then we're going to switch to the 3000. Thank you. I appreciate that. So this is the beauty of woodworking and, you know, building things, is that sometimes things don't work out really, so we kind of run with it. This pen is by no means going to be perfect, but it's okay. We're going to work through it and make this thing the best that we can, right? So here we are with the 3000. We're going to lightly sand this. Let the 3000 just do its job. I put tape on it to cover the ebony wood. I didn't want it to get any water on it from the wet sanding. So it's just a prevention. I could have pulled it off if I wanted to, but I just kept it on and just covered it with tape. It shouldn't be getting that much moisture. So that's why I did that. And then after this, after I'm done wet sanding this piece. Oh, thank you. After I'm done wet sanding this piece of resin, this resin blank of the pen, I'm going to be polishing it. And I'll show you guys how I do that right now. Now by this point, this piece is silky smooth. Well, I am half Italian. I didn't try to make it the Italian flag, but that rock getting deported? No, I'm not getting deported. Spend a little bit more time on this last one. strictly just to get this thing nice and polished. A little bit of extra love goes a long way, in my opinion. A little bit more. All right, let's see how she looks. Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad considering. So some key things to point out with this piece right here that really make things a little bit more difficult is not just that this orange is a little bit more green as far as thank you, Adrian, I appreciate that. I really do. So just to clarify and show you guys, so these two right here, all of these blanks are leftovers from blanks that I've turned recently in the past couple of weeks. So these two right here are a little bit more, the resin is cured more, which means the resin is going to be cast a little bit harder. And when you turn the resin, you want it to be harder when you're turning it, because it makes for a smoother product towards the end when you're sanding and polishing like this. And you can tell with a little bit of inconsistencies in this color as well. And you will get some type of breakdown the thinner you get with your material on the sides, which is, it can be, it'll be okay. I'll polish it out. Another thing is that when you guys have seen me do these pins before, they're all a single piece of each part of the cast that I have. So they're solid. These are glued up, which causes another factor where you can have possible chip out and inconsistencies. For the most part, these look pretty good because I glued them up like pretty much half an hour ago, really. But yeah, they're pretty good. Usually, sometimes you'll see gaps, but you don't see them here. But which is I'm very happy about, really. So all things considering, this piece is coming out decently well. So now I'm going to pull this away, right? And I'm going to be switching the belt to the low setting so that I can, what's up, New Roots? It's made out of resin, Jordan. Sorry I didn't answer you. Okay, so I'm going to be going from the ludicrous Spaceballs speed to the slow speed. And I'm just double checking to see that my rivets in my belt are lined up with my pulleys. And I'm going to tighten it up. So now what I'm going to do is I have a microfiber pad right here. I have my Mother's synthetic wax here. No, they just have low, and it's like from 250 to 720, which is like 800 really. They just guesstimate. Medium 600 to 1700, which is more like 2000, and which is like bull speed. And then they have ludicrous speed is what I call it, which is high from it says 1200, but it's more like, yeah, it's kind of 1200 to almost 4000. So I have it in reverse still. And I'm going to be running 700. Yeah, 700. And you can see I have my polish. So I'm going to start polishing this thing. It's okay, man. It's fun, you know. You see that I do a lot of turning on my channel, which is something that I have grown to really love, and I'm just trying to share my journey and me growing as a woodworker with all you guys. But don't get me wrong, I love joinery. I'm a fanatic of joinery, high level joinery. I love building cabinets, casework. I love you know, eventually with this whole lathe thing, I'd like to really make a really nice set of custom stairs with spindles, the whole jazz. I'm really into stuff like that. So just because you guys see me doing a lot of this lathe work on here, which I really is really fun, a lot of fun for me. Probably my favorite. Doesn't mean that I'm not gonna be doing other stuff as well. I have a lot of other content. This turning stuff, it's a lot of fun. So we're just gonna polish this thing. My belt smells like it's... I am making a pin, and it's a two-part pin. I have the ebony hardwood right here, and we have some leftover blanks, resin blanks that I glued up, and that's what we're doing. So I'm going to polish this out. Going to polish this a little bit more. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. Now when you drill out the hole, now there's a few ways you could drill out the hole, right? And I mean the center hole for the blank. You drill it out with a drill bit, obviously, but you could do it on a drill press, and you can do it on a lathe, and you just chuck your blank up to the chuck. You center it up, and then you set on your drill bit to with your Jacob's chuck on your tailstock, and you center it up, and you just take slow passes through the center, and you create a dowel, if you will, for the center tubing of a pin to go through. You kind of have to take the same approach with ebony, because it is a very dense wood, and it will dull your drill bit really fast. So you kind of have to make small passes and pull out material the same way you would with resin. Obviously with resin, it's not as dense because it's still curing, you know. It's and you want to be careful in that aspect, because you take the slow passes, because you don't want to break down the resin and heat it up, and it'll get all gummy in the center. But the ebony, just to answer your question, you have to be a little bit more careful because it's more dense. And make sure you have sharp tools. I like it. I like it. I've if you've noticed in my content, like when I'm doing like a bowl, and I have a lid, and then like the handle, when you do a separate part, it's called a decorative finial. So like, I'll show you guys an example real fast. Okay, so we'll back this up a little bit. And I'm still... So here's me explaining the finial. So here is a bowl that I've done. And it has a lid, right? Decorative. And the lid has a built-in handle. I turned the handle on the lid, correct? Right? This one right here is a 2-part candy jar with a lid, and these are finials. These are finials. This is a 3-part finial, and this is Wingay, and this is pretty much as consistent as ebony is. It's not as dense, but it is dense. So yeah. So this one has a handle, and this one has a finial, which is a handle, but it's a decorative handle. And this is a 3-part one. I don't know if I have any solid ebony handles anymore. But point being, you get the idea. If I had any superpower, what would it be? Shit, man, I don't know. You tell me. If I had a superpower, it would probably be to be able to recover. Because God knows I'm beat to shit all the time. Yes, I do. I do, Crafty. Here, I'll show you guys some that I've done this past week. All right, we'll back this up again. Okay, so here's an ebony pin. This is all ebony. And the cool thing about ebony is, and I finished this with CA glue. The really cool thing about ebony is it has like a black cloud over it. And then there's like, stripes of black. And it's like it's covered in like a dark smoke. And then there's like hints of like lighter wood that is like quilted with gray. So this is the ebony pin. Lots of fun. And you finish that with a CA glue. Now this is one of the pins that I turned this week. This is like a jade green with a gold hardware. And I add like some gold and silver specks in there. Pigments, and it really comes out nice. You can see that it's here, let me show you. So like you got to put your, if you put your hand in front of it, you can see, right? So there's that one, and these are all for sale. Oh, this one I recently turned. This one has a lot of cool colors in it. It has like a gold, jade, green, blue, black, gray, silver. And this one has a silver hardware. Okay. And then I'm doing I really like Halloween, so I've been doing a lot of Halloween colors. This one has, it's really cool. It has like some orange in it, and some silver, and some it has like some creamy white gold in it. And this has gold hardware as well. Lure paint? Like match paint? Maybe? I don't know. Here's another pour paint. And then this one's real cool. This one has like purple and hints of pink and orange and yellow and green and gold. It's got a nice, real pretty black hardware. Right? I really like this one. I would love to give you one for free, but there's a lot of detail. So this is real pretty orange, yellow, like some red in it, gold, silver, and this has like some rose gold hardware. And here's another one. This is like a aqua green, like a ocean inspired with speckles of gold. Anyway, those are some of the ones that I've turned this last week. I'm gonna get back to polishing. Oops. If I can adjust this damn camera. Come on, sucker. Yeah, I like the rose gold too. We're going to buff this out a little bit more. And if you guys haven't done so, hit that like button and subscribe. And check out my Patreon. I'm going to be doing a live on Tuesday there, my first live on my Patreon. So it would be cool to have a bunch of people. Yes. That is a perfect description. I'm going to polish this one a little bit more. And then I'm going to pull it off so that I can put a finish on the ebony. All right. So I'm going to back this up. That's okay, man. I'm just happy you came to hang out. So now I'm going to pull this tape off because I don't need it anymore. And I'm going to finish the ebony part of the pen. Hopefully I can get this off pretty good. How's about this? How's about this? Whoever signs up for my Patreon and is in my live on Tuesday, I will give one of these epoxy pens away, and it could be one of your choice. How about that? Does that sound like a good idea? So go on over to my Patreon. It's in the link. I'll share it for you guys right now, actually. No, I don't. I'd love to do this full time, bro. I'm a union carpenter. Yeah, so go. There's the link right there. I shared it. Click on that. Hit join. You don't have to become a paid member, just a free member, and show up at my live on Tuesday. I'm going to schedule it tonight. Show up at my live. It's going to be from 4 p.m. to like 6:30, 7 p.m. On Tuesday. Yes, I like my brakes. No, yeah, I guess I like my brakes. Never mind. Anyway, yeah, you guys get the gist of it. Just go join my Patreon and sign up. It's free, and be on the live, and I'll be giving out an epoxy pen of your choice. I appreciate that. Okay, so I'm going to be pulling off this resin blank. Okay, putting that to the side. And then I'm going to put this, it's going to be that, just like so. Doesn't even need to be. There'll be other times. Okay, so I'm going to run. I put this to. We're going to get close. Hello from. I'm glad you could be here. Puerto Rico is awesome. And that is also going to be part of hitting 30,000 subscribers. So that's my way of showing you guys that I appreciate your support. Now, I normally wouldn't wear gloves with this type of thing, but this CA glue really, it really heats up fast. So, and it burns your fingers if you let it. So I'm going to be hitting this ebony pen with some CA glue to finish it. Yeah, I'm excited. Like I said, man, I'm going for 50K by the end of the year. That's my goal. I don't know if I'm gonna make it, but I'm gonna damn sure try. And I'm going to turn my pen speed, or my lathe speed, to... I'll pull my glove off because I can't get it. Hi, Gloria. What is your favorite material to use for pens? As far as wood, my favorite has been canary wood and black limba. Black limba. Now I'll explain. Black limba is of the same consistency basically as a walnut, and it's a little bit lighter though. And it has like black grain in it. It's really pretty. Now canary wood is like an orange, kind of like an Osage orange, kind of like this. It's kind of like this type color, a little bit prettier, but it has like swirls of red and orange in it and yellow. And it's and if you blend, if you turn it just right, you'll get hints of like pink. It's really pretty. Yes, it's like weed. Sure thing. I'm gonna hit this with some CA glue. Yeah, it's no joke, man. It like, seriously, it heats up fast. See it? See it smoking? And I didn't even, like, it's crazy. And it's the thin set, too. Yeah, it's tough though, man. It's like, you have to put a lot of layers on it. Or else it like will look real swirly. It's kind of one of those things. Yeah. And it burns the fuck out of your eyes. So, you talk about being a woodworker, right? And like learning the wood and like learning your finishes and stuff like that. Well, when you're wood turning, it's like, it's crazy. It's like the way that I can explain it. It's like it's fast forward. I'm gonna do like 10, 15 passes. It's fast forwarded because you really have to learn the wood. You really have to learn like the finishes and what works, because if you don't, you're not going to really have a good product, you know? And I'm still learning the whole CA glue thing with this, man. Because I've done some really nice pens, and like the CA glues just fucked them up, and I'm like, damn. But it's it's one of those things. It's a learning process. You can't be mad that you have to try new stuff. Especially on the lathe if you want to progress. Yeah, well, I mean, I love chisel work too. I mean, I love hand-cut dovetails and real intricate joinery, you know, mortise and tenon and things like that. Like, even when you cut your mortise and tenon for your rails and stiles with your cabinets, you still have to, like, there's some chisel work you have to do within the slot of your mortise. You know, it's just one of those things. And then especially, like, sometimes you'll have chisel work too when you rabbet out the groove for the center panel of your cabinet doors. Thank you. Thanks for being here, Adrian. I appreciate you, man. That's cool. That's cool, Gloria. I actually just I haven't watched the video yet, but I watched this cool thing. I saw this cool thing that I'm gonna watch. This guy made these pin blanks, right? He made these pin blanks, and they're the same. It's the same concept as like, he had bamboo as the exterior, but then he had like he had epoxy resin, and then he had bamboo again. It was crazy looking. I can't wait to watch the video. Tilanaso, what's up, Rob? Everybody say hello to Rob. Rob's a fellow carpenter, good friend of mine. Appreciate all the support, brother. So everybody say hello to Robert Cruz. Robert Cruz is in the building. Now I found with the Star Bond, I don't. Now I love the activator. I love it. Don't get me wrong, but you cannot spray it every coat that you do, because what it does is it makes swirls, like white swirls, because it heats up. Like I said, the lathe really forces you to learn the wood. This one isn't as cured. You try to see the rivets. These are. It's just one of those things. When you get like the breakdown, see like the sides. This happens. Yeah. That's with CA glue. Welcome everybody. Hit that like button and subscribe. Hey, if you can, I'll share New Roots channel on here. I'm going to share your channel. Let's get him to 100 subscribers. He's been putting out a lot of good content lately. Yes, that's my wife. She was on her earlier, Jessica. Yes, I do. Like these pins, I'll pull my glove up so I can show you. These pins are all resin. This is all resin right here. Almost to 100 likes. Let's go. It takes, hey, the one thing I could tell you, man, is it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work, but it's so rewarding, you know. And I'm still, the work doesn't stop, you know. Whatever you put in, just know you're gonna get it back. But it takes time, you know. I don't sell on any platforms. I just sell like, just off my email marketplace, Facebook marketplace, just local. You know, I'm the thing I'm gonna one of the things that is my goal for this year, the end of this year, not aside from reaching 50,000 and getting a deal with Grizzly, is I want to start my own website with my own merchandise and everything, selling all my pins, my bowls, everything like, and I'd like to become a distributor of tools too, whether they be my own tools, which I really do want to do. I'd like to develop my own line of tools. I just have a lot of stuff I want to do, you know. Hey man, you ever email me, brother? Ryan Carey at 618 at gmail.com. Email me and put your number on there, and whenever you want to talk, man, we can. I love building. I love helping people out and building this community, dude. I was once where you were. We get a little bit of white there from that activator. What's up, Gail? One more coat. And that's all she wrote for that. So I'm going to let this thing spin for a little bit. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I would love that. I would love that. I will say it's people like you, bro. It's people like you that really make this worth, this journey worth it, man. I'm being totally honest. You guys totally make this worth it. So I'm just letting this spin for a little bit, kind of cooling it down. Then I'm gonna put some polish on it. Thanks everybody for being here. 8 more likes, 9 more likes. Let's get to 100. And if you haven't done so already, hit that like button and subscribe. Please subscribe. I'm almost to 30,000. We are almost there. Almost there. And if you can, check out my Patreon page. I'm going to be doing a live on Tuesday, my first on my Patreon. So I'd greatly appreciate it if you guys become members. It's free. I'll post the link right here. Yeah, there's a ton of people that do this, man. It would be a dream to be able to do this. Oh, thank you so much, bro. I appreciate that. I really do. I appreciate every single one of you guys and gals. I really do. I love doing this. I want to share my journey with all of you and everybody that wants to do content and build this community and build our youth up to do wonderful things and build wonderful things and just be good people. Let's slow this down. What's up, Delon? Let's help Delon get to 2,000 subscribers. Anybody who's interested in woodworking channels, go check out Delon's page, his channel. Wonderful, wonderful man. one of the best people I've met in this YouTube journey. Oh, this is a pin. All right, we're gonna stop the lathe. My lathe is making some sounds tonight. I don't know what's up. Maybe it's a little tired from the week. You're welcome. Delon is one of the coolest people on here. I got a lot of love for you, Delon. You're an amazing guy. Amazing guy. Delon is one of the gems of our community. So helpful, so supportive, and a great role model for those who want to get into this type of thing. I had a hard work week too, man. But we're here, baby. We're here. All right. I'm going to buff this out. It's not perfect. CA is tough to get perfect, but it leaves a nice shine. I'm going to polish this up a little bit. Yeah, 100 likes. We're almost there. Keep throwing out those goals, man, and smashing them. They only stop. Hey, remember this. I have to tell myself this all the time. Your goals only stop when you stop. So keep going for those goals. Keep inspiring and be inspired. We're gonna have times where things are gonna be hard, and things aren't gonna be as easy, and stuff isn't gonna be smooth. But remember, those are the moments that really define us. Because believe it or not, you are inspiring somebody else in this world. I promise you. And I promise you this too. There's people that are further along in their journey, whatever they're doing, that you look up to and you admire, and you really like say, man, I wonder how they got there, and I wonder if it was hard and things like that. Well, they did have tough times too, and they had moments like you, and they had people that they found inspiration from, just like you do. So don't forget that. The thing I could tell you, Adelie, is stick with it. You know, I'm a tradesman, and you know, I just so happen to have a woodworking YouTube channel. You have to, if you go to school for something, or you go to trade, like if you're in an apprenticeship and go through the trade school that they have, remember this: you are going to get on the job training. And you are going to get training from like whatever. You can do as much training as you want. You have to put in the work outside of your job. And you have to put in those extra hours in the shop or whatever to get where you want to get. You have to, I call it investing in yourself. Building the brand, you just have to look at it from all the angles. You have to look at it from all the angles and really have a good vision and map out your goals and set short-term goals, long-term goals, and just try to cover all your areas. Just continue to learn. Caleb, I'm making a pen. Okay. So we're gonna pull this bad boy off. We're gonna pull her off. Oh, she's smooth. Pull her off, and we're gonna finish this thing up. Oops. Drop my wax. We're gonna assemble this pen. Okay. Take this pin, take this off. What's up, Rob? Take this camera a little bit back, if I can, maybe just my stand back. We got a 2-part pen, strictly because we had some stuff that occurred. We've had to adapt to the situation. So it was an opportunity to create something different, and that's what I'm doing. So I'm gonna get my pen kit ready. And on this one, we got some gunmetal silver. I'm gonna take a little bit off the top of these with my belt sander. All right, guys. Sorry about that. I had to take that down a little bit. All right, so I'll explain this process. You have the pen center, the ink reservoir, and it has some riveted grooves right here and a little handle that is going to be going into the center that allows you to twist your pen in and out. This is the top clip. It just depends. They're usually about 30 minutes to an hour a pen. Resin pens usually take about 45 minutes to an hour. Wood pens take about 30 to 40 minutes to do the pen. So this is the tip, hardware tip. Oops. This is the top of the pen, gunmetal silver. Get this out of here so I can show you. This is the center divider. That's what I call it. It's of both, Marty. Not by, kind of by bad luck, I guess you'd say, but good luck in a sense because I got to do something different. As with any project, they're not going to always run smooth, so you gotta kind of have to adjust. Let me spin this lathe and see. Okay, so it was my mandrel. Okay, here's my pen press. It's from sponsor BM Wood. Really comes in handy when you are assembling the pens. The orange is going to be my bottom. I'm going to put the tip in right here and use the press to press it in. So there's that. Now, I'm going to put the centerpiece on. Cool thing about this pen press is you can adjust. And I like to creep up on it just because this is what is going to dictate how much your pen comes out when you twist. So I come a little shy to begin. So I need some adjustment there. That's awesome, man. I think I like that. Let's see. Maybe a little bit more. Hair more. Okay. Twist that in. Yep. That'll work. That's cool, man. Your dad used to make pens. So the first part of this pen is some resin blank cutoffs from blanks that I casted, casted and then molded myself. And then the second portion is the ebony part. Oh, I skipped a step. Put this center bar on, this divider bar. There we go. And that's the gunmetal silver as well. And then I'm going to add this to the top, the clip. Oops. Let's show this down. See, there's the top. See if I can get that a little bit closer. It's a little bit proud. I like it a little bit tighter, but it's okay. So all things considering, this is a pretty interesting looking pen. Half epoxy, half resin, half wood. So this is a ebony, and it's a darker color. It's like it has a smoke gray over it, and you can see like the lines of black. And then here's the so here it is. Yeah, they're refillable. You just twist that off and. But anyway, this is the resin. The resin's not perfect. This is kind of like a hybrid pen. This orange, it wasn't cured enough really. These ones are. But yeah, it's a nice little project pen, little hybrid pen. Did I hit 30K? I hit 30K? Yeah! All right, so tonight we did some spalted tamarind. There's that one. It's got a lot of profiling in it. Lots of detail with the gold. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm over the moon. And then here's this other pin, this hybrid pin. These were the pins for tonight. Thank you, Gloria. Thank you, Marty. I appreciate that. I appreciate all the support. You guys just you don't even know. Like I truly love doing this. I love just the people who just take interest. You guys could be doing anything else on a Sunday night, but you guys are here with me hanging out, and that's so cool. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I really do. I love what I'm doing. It's so fun, so cool. It's so cool to meet new people, and all of you mean so much to me. You don't even know. This is not my day job. I'd love it if it was, but I'm a carpenter by trade. I love woodworking. My father, I started this channel I don't know if you guys know, but I started 77 Rockets in honor of my father. He was a carpenter as well. I'm a third generation carpenter. He's my main teacher. Sadly, he passed away from cancer. I wanted to continue his legacy. I wanted to honor him the best way I could and that's when I started 77 Rockets Woodworking. And this is in honor of him. And it's a privilege for me to be able to share this with you, this journey with you guys. And I really thank you all. I do everything, man. I do finished carpentry. By trade, we do, you know, I work at, we're building a wastewater treatment plant right now. But I do everything. My favorite's finished carpentry. I built my own, built a cabin with my dad. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. That means a lot to me. Yeah, my dad was, you guys are going to make me emotional. My dad was my hero. Yeah. He passed away from, yeah. Sorry. He passed away from cancer. He was my hero. I loved him dearly. Sorry, guys. That's why this channel means so much to me. But thank you guys for all the support. I really do appreciate it. You don't even know. But I do this channel mainly because of him and to carry his legacy on and to honor him. And I hope that I'm doing that. Yeah. But sorry, I don't mean to be emotional. It's just this really means a lot to me, and all the support that you guys give me, it means a lot. Thank you so much. I don't mean to be a downer. Sorry, guys and gals. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for all the kind words and all the support, and thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate all you guys liking, subscribing, taking the time out of your day to join me. It's so cool, you know. Yeah. Thank you. And thank you for helping me reach 30,000. That means a lot. Love you too. Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for helping me reach 30K. This is only the beginning. This has been a hell of a ride. I'm so appreciate you guys. I love sharing this journey with you. Onwards and upwards to 50K by the end of the year. I'm gonna keep working hard and do everything I can to keep building this channel in honor of my dad and just having fun. And I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for hanging out. If this is your first time, thank you so much for supporting me, and those who continue to support me, thank you. I am going to be having my first live on my Patreon channel. My Patreon. I'll post the link right here before I head out. I post the link, and you guys, it's totally free. I would love if you guys came and hung out. So all you gotta do is just click on the link and hit join. And I'm gonna be having I'll be scheduling a live tonight for Tuesday, and I would love for you all to be there to help support me on my very first live on my Patreon. But man, it feels so good to have accomplished the goal of reaching 30,000. Thank you all so much for joining me. I appreciate you all, and I look forward to sharing my journey with all of you and growing, and you guys seeing me grow and evolve as a woodworker and as a person. Thank you so much. If you guys don't know, my name is Ryan, and this is 77 Rockets Woodworking, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday. You guys click the description box for that link, or click that link and hit join. Come hang out. I love to have fun and love to meet new people, and I love that you guys are so supportive. And if you guys have channels or dreams, I'd love to support those as well. So thank you everybody for joining me on this Sunday. Love you all, appreciate you, and I'll see you on Tuesday. Later, everybody.